What's up, MFs? Welcome back to the Snake Pit. This is episode 114. I did this one with Young D the Great. I do apologize. It was my fuck up, and I accidentally deleted most of the cameras. So luckily, we got the good camera angle with the wide shot. Anyways, the conversation was great. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I had a really good time talking with this guy and learning about him and all his, all his time with Lubbock music. And it was really interesting. A big shout out to Jen for helping us out. I know she wasn't feeling too well, but she's a trooper and she still helped. I'm forever grateful for that. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell. And I'm sorry for the background noise. They are renovating this house right now. But thank you guys. And check his music out and see what we got planned for the future, man. Hope you guys enjoy. There you go.
Of it.
Alrighty, man.
How's it going, man?
Young D the Great.
Young D the Great. What's good, man?
Are you doing all right?
Doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm great, man. I'm glad you're here.
Feeling good.
Sipping.
Oh, yeah, man. Like I said, I'm a whiskey drinker, man. So, yeah, I'm feeling good, man.
Is it just straight whiskey?
No, man. Whiskey and cranberry juice.
Okay.
I try to stay away from soda, man. Soda's kind of bad for you. I'm going to lift this up a little bit.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time I had a soda.
No? Dang.
Shit.
Really?
Yeah, I quit sodas. But
congratulations.
Yeah, so I'm with you. I don't really mix my drinks. I just drink them straight.
Listen, man. Soda's actually diluting the liquor, man. So I usually drink it straight, man, but I don't want to seem like a badass. You'll be like, oh, this dude's about to get drunk,
Well, that's been a problem on here before.
Yeah. I'm not too much of a sipper, man, but I do. I do what I do, man. You mind if I keep my glasses on? I'm a glasses type of person.
Do whatever you want, man. Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I like it. That's how I know when I visualize you. That's how I see you.
Yeah. So, cool, man.
So, man, what's going on? What's going on in your life right now?
Oh, man, a lot of things, man. Right now, man, I got a lot on my plate, man. I don't know if you know, but I've been doing a little bit of videography and photography right now.
Okay.
If you don't know, but I have my own studio, man. Dreams Made True Productions, man. I'm an engineer, producer, engineer, trying to add the videographer and photographer on it with the rapping. You know what I mean?
So that's how I know you as a rapper.
Yeah.
I seen you on stage.
Yeah.
And at the 806ers, everybody.
Yeah. Have you seen me on stage before then?
No, actually, to be honest, I never to be fair, I never really heard of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Before I wasn't very familiar with local rap.
Yeah.
So then I heard of you, and like I said, the guy, the Paramount Prince, he was like, "This guy's great. You should listen to him."
Man, I appreciate it. I think I know who you're talking about.
He was
on this show before, right? Or no?
He's been on this show.
A guest host, maybe?
Yeah, he was the guest host with Vari.
Yeah, okay, I watched that one. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I know that guy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you
came
do.
Up to me at the show. Yeah, he chopped it up. Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, because Jen knows. She's been at the shows with me before too. And it's like we go there or I go there and I go to meet people. And he was like, man, you should meet you. And I was like, fuck. I was fucked up. I was trying to muster up enough to make sense when I talk to people. And so that's how I know you though. That's my whole point.
Yeah.
As a rapper, but you do other things.
I do other things. Yes, man. I'm more known as a rapper, but man, I've been really trying to get on the R&B tip, man. I don't know, back in 2013, 14, I started to kind of do some singing and stuff, man. And a little bit of time, took a little bit of vocal lessons and try to tighten it up, man. And I don't know if you've been hearing lately, I've been doing more R&B and rapping.
I've seen you on Facebook talking about that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I fucking love singing, man. I just like the vibe of it. I feel like it's music for everybody, which versus rapping, a lot of people like rapping, and don't get it wrong. I just released a video right now, The Real Deal. Y'all go check it out, man.
Yeah, we'll put the link in the description.
Yeah, and those are bars, man. Like that's when I try to show people the versatility of the rapping, man, and try to put some bars down and try to get up there with the best of them, man. So
yeah, I'm in no position to speak of this, but if I did have to say something, no matter what genre you're in, if you can sing, I think you're good. Right? You're set no matter what.
You got 1 foot in.
If you could sing, man. And I'm a fan of singing because I'm trying to learn to sing.
Yeah, do
and
it,
it's
man.
as your voice an instrument, and I'm a fan of it,
man.
And I'm learning the mechanics of it.
Yeah,
and it's
some
interesting.
crazy stuff.
It's interesting.
Right? Wow, like when I was doing the vocal lessons, I could already sing, but I just didn't know how to control my voice. And there's so many technical things and techniques that you do when you sing that if you don't know these things, it kind of alters the pitch or the way the vocals are traject. Oh, damn, somebody calling, man.
We live in a residential, and that guy's probably going 80 miles an hour.
He's going, man. And that's good. But no, man, I would love to hear some music from you, man, because I haven't heard any singing tracks or anything like that. Do you do some singing?
I've in my room practicing. Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm building the confidence to put something out.
Hey, well,
and do it.
If you need somewhere to record, man, I'm always.
I'm with you. I'm like you said. I'm learning to control my voice. I didn't realize it until like I started like, to be honest, like I like, you know that video where the cat's like, this family makes me want to murder people. Yeah. Well, so I was like trying to impersonate a British accent. I'm like, you really can. And then do you know who Bruce Buffer is? UFC.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you see me. I don't know if you see me get on stage and introduce Booger Bradshaw. So I'm like, I want to be like Bruce Buffer on stage.
I seen it at the 806. Right?
So I'm trying to like learn how to control my voice and all of that. And I'm like, that's what I'm learning the mechanics of it. It's very interesting. It's like an instrument.
Holler if you need any tips. If I could just help. I mean, I ain't saying I'm an expert. I'm not a Bruno Mars.
No, I need to be around more people who are in that, you know? I think it's important to be around it.
Amen. Yeah. And yeah, it definitely rubs off on you, man. I'm not around any singers, but like I get shy when I'm around
just around like people who put out music.
Yeah. I hear that, man. Well, definitely, bro. I'd love to work with you on that.
That'd be cool.
I do all genres too, by the way. So, but yeah, I do engineering, man. Back in like, I want to say 2008 ish, I was working at amusement park recording studio. Scott Ferris, real great guy. He's on Boston in 26 right now. It's a legit studio, man. I mean, he has every.
What's that studio called?
Amusement Park. Amusement Park Studios, right on the corner of 26 in Boston. Can't miss it. It's right next to a coffee shop.
Is it by J&B?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's in that little corner spot.
Orange building.
Oh,
dude, listen. I'm gonna
with like Flatland Calvary and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He is the most coolest, down to earth guy. I mean, he's a musician. Like, man, he spoke to my soul and he took me under his wing, and I worked there like about 2008, man, and I got to get some great experience from tracking live to tracking in the studio and booking my own clients and stuff like that. So I was able to gain that knowledge, man. And since then, I've really been kind of like trying to take that and run with it, as well as rap, because now I can understand how the whole process works. And now when I write songs, I can already hear the production. You know, I'm like, oh man, or the engineer, I'm like, oh, okay, do this, and it's gonna have this, and I'm gonna sound like. So now I do it all, you know. So I do the rapping, I not produce actually, but engineer my own music, write it, rap it. Now
So enlighten me, what's the difference between engineering and producing?
Engineering is usually to do with like the recording, live recording, in studio recording, and that's the guy that's going to mix it, usually behind a computer.
Okay.
Producing usually is an actual beat maker who makes the beats. And there's people who just produce. They don't engineer. They won't record you. They'll make the beat for you.
They just send it to you.
Yeah, they'll make the beat. Those are producers. Engineers are the guys that's going to record it. Those are the 40s. I don't know if you're familiar with Drake's engineer. Mm-hmm. There's people to do both.
The guys who go to school and learn all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have both of those sides of it. Some people take those two together and do both. Like, I want to say Dr. Dre's one of maybe the most famous one of Kanye. He's both, you know, but it's its own beast in itself, man. But I've been doing mainly engineering. I've done producing. I used to produce for Yellow Boy. You ever heard of him? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That was us, man.
For real.
We was on 104.9 for like, I don't know how long. So many years, man. So many years.
He was kind of like the first local celebrity I ever heard of.
Hey, right?
Yeah.
Hey, well, if you heard of him, then you heard of me, because I was like maybe like 14, 15 running around with him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I had like probably my first song on the radio when I was like probably 16, 17 on 104.
So yeah, you've been in it then.
Oh yeah, man. Oh man, listen, that was like some of the craziest stuff, man. And it was all around a time that's different now, which is so crazy. Like now it's all digital, it's like YouTube. Then, it was what was it? 106 in Park, VH1, all these TV shows that showed music videos, not really as much YouTube it was coming on, but we're hand-to-hand CDs, it's like more physical type of stuff. So yeah, man, we came up. Man, I can go on forever for that, man. I've been doing it probably since I was about 15. Seriously, probably my major first concert was like still in high school. I was like probably 17, 18, 17. I think I was a junior. Got to do the Street Dreams tour for Lil Wayne, Birdman.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Plies was there.
Where was that at?
This was at the amphitheater.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, man, I was in high school getting in trouble, man. I was supposed to have books in my backpack. I had flyers and CDs and tickets and shit. And be like, hey, man, y'all need to come. But I got to do that, man. We was on a good trajectory, excuse me. But if you don't know now, Yella is more gospel now, man. It's power to my brother. That's my brother, man. He does more.
He's still involved in all that?
Yeah. He's very involved with like the city of Lubbock Mayor, the Dean of Tech. Like, man, they loved it. Look at his Facebook. This guy is having dinner with these guys. Like, they know him on a first name basis. He's doing stuff like that. So that kind of is what altered my upbringing, is because we were all a group. It was me, Yellow Boy, my brother Roy Boy.
There you go.
Yeah, Roy Boy. And then a cousin of Yellow's name, B-Dub Bryce. But we all four, man, we put out some good music, man. We grinded all around Texas, man, from here to St. Louis dude, we done so much, Like, I got to do T-Pain before T-Pain even blew up, man, in Amarillo at
really?
Club Blue or Blue, something like that, man. Yeah, bro. I was still in high school still too, Phil Mob before they even, right when they had that sick of being lonely every night when my man. I don't know if you know that. Do you know that song?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh man, y'all just look them guys up, man. Some cool cats. They never really blew up, but they had some songs on BET and 106 in Park and all that shit. So it was kind of live, man. But we got to do a lot of stuff, man. I got to do Webby. I mean, I got so many people. You should check my website out, youngdthegreat.com, man. I got my bio. I got a bio of all the artists I've ever done, and recently up to Ritz, I think was the last biggest one. I think Ritz or Cap G, one of the two, man. You familiar with Ritz?
I'm familiar with Cap G. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that one.
Hefe, he came and rocked it, man. Yeah, I was actually, I guess, like one of the promoters plus rappers on that bill, man, and I got to do some cool stuff. Got to meet the guy, man, and
so this kind of reminds me of like Britton Cole. Like he told me like how he came up.
Man,
so is
guy.
it? So did you like?
That's my guy.
Did you take it all in and like it helped you get to where you are now?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
At the earlier years kind of prepared me, and then now the later years, man. Now again. I start off with Yella. Now it transitions just me now. Yella's doing his thing, and Roy's he has his own studio. He's doing his thing. So everybody kind of like split off to do their own thing. No hate or anything, but probably like 2014 is when 13, somewhere around there, like I picked it up. So you know what, I'm just gonna just do my stuff, But around that time, that's when I started doing all this stuff like the Cap G, and I did Tech Nine, I did Ritz, and I forgot somebody else, man. But yeah, it was a good experience. Kasky is somebody else I'm thinking of. I don't know if you know who that guy is. Signed to Cash Money Records.
Nice.
Yeah, he's cool, man. He looks like what's that name? He looks like Kid Fix. They look not like twins, but they got that same type of vibe. But,
okay.
Which is cool, man. I fuck with Kid Fix too. He's a cool ass dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So I transitioned to that, and so now I'm doing my own solo thing, man. With all this craziness going on with the videography now, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So what is that about? Was it your videography? Like,
yeah, dreams made true.
So what got you into that?
Really just experiencing the whole process of production. Just kind of visualizing from writing it to an actual video. And man, I took theater in high school. Like, I'm an entertainer, man. That's just what I do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I could do comedy. Swear to God. Like I'm like,
You might as well.
yeah. It's on the back burner, man. I'm like, man.
A lot of people come in here and say that, and I'm just like, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, man. I consider myself a funny person, but like, dude, like get to know me. I promise I can make you laugh till your ribs hurt, man.
I mean, I think it does take you. Obviously, it takes you being funny.
Yeah.
But you just got to know, like you're saying, you got to know how to entertain a crowd. I think
Yeah.
more than anything, or like how to control a crowd. I think that's like the most important thing about being a performer.
Yeah.
Just controlling the crowd.
Man,
and
it's all about confidence, man.
Confidence.
Like, people can sense that. People can feel that. People can see that. And I mean, it don't matter who you are, all shapes, sizes, different colors, man. It's that confidence is there, man. It rings loud.
So how would you say, like, what was some advice you could say, like, for somebody trying to build confidence?
It all starts with just pretty much knowing who you are, man. You got to be true to that. We live in a world right now where everybody's critical, you know, like, but you got to understand that's just what it is. Social media is made like everybody's life, like on the front street, and you got to get judged. But back, I mean, I'm not that old, but I mean, I know back in the day that, you know, like not everybody knew all your life, you know, and you could be somebody that I guess that you wanted to be. Nowadays, like I said, it's all on social media. Like people just prejudge you, whatever. But it's all about knowing who you are and just being able to accept that criticism that's going to come with it, and knowing that you're going to have some naysayers and you're going to have some people that actually love it, you know. And I remember watching, Brendan Cole come on here and he was talking about that going out to Tennessee. And see, I've been out before too, and that's just the beauty of it. People who don't know you, man, they'll love you. Like if they don't, like the slate is clean.
The slate is clean, right?
Yeah. Like, man, I love you, and that's a confidence. That's a huge confidence builder, you know, because then you understand, like, oh, there's these guys, and then there's these guys, and the biggest thing is just know who you are and know that, you know, it's going to come with criticism, man, and you got to take that and let that be fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? Let it be, you know, motivation, you know, and use that to further your craft.
I try to take that approach when I'm like trying to just see the talent and love it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of noise on social media, like you're saying. There's a lot of people back and forth talking shit, whatever.
Yeah, that's big.
And then like you go to the show and you're like you subconsciously have a fucking idea of this person already.
Yeah.
And you don't want that. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. If you're good at being on stage in business, then
fuck it.
Who cares? Who cares what everybody said about you already?
Yeah.
Because I'm here to do business.
That's true.
Because, you know, like I take that, like it's just a lot of, like, it's annoying. A lot of people are loud that don't need to be loud.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a fan of it.
It's been like that. How long have you watched the local scene? Like, you got to
shit, dude. Not even a year. Yeah. January.
Okay. Listen, man. Like I grew up in this shit. You know, a lot of people. You can ask Boog. You can ask Brennan. You can ask like any other people that's probably making some real noise. You can ask them about me. You know, I'm not saying that I'm the best or anything like that, but they know I've been putting in work and that I've been consistent with it. But I've been back when, man, it was Mr. Coop, which I mean everybody knows Mr. Coop. But let's go a step further. Lil Mel. Shout out my boy Lil Mel. That boy is cold. Big Country,
Big Country Tag.
Boy. Yeah. No, not Big Country Tag. His name is just Country. It's another artist that was back with Lil Mel. Tom Lost Entertainment. Don Breed was one of the people that was doing it. Gold Dig. Like a lot of other people, and I'm young, you know, I'm looking at these people, you know, and I'm like, man, and the same type of stuff was going on, like even then, but it was even different. Like it wasn't on social media.
It was, yeah.
You know, like hearsay, you got your crowds and everything, and everybody's like,
did Jamie open your beer for you? Oh, you got it? Okay. Sorry.
Now everybody got all this stuff. So I grew up knowing about that, you know, as a young kid. I'm telling you, just like, and I'm telling you, I was like 9, however age, you know, having these guys CDs because they be out in the mall and be out in all the popular places, passing out or selling CDs.
That was social media back then.
Man, that was it. You know, you see somebody with a trunk open, music playing, man, get approached in the mall or wherever. You're like, oh shit.
I got a taste of that towards the end of it.
Yeah,
towards the end of it.
That was the best, man. Yeah. But like, it was going on then, so it was actually worse. Like, to be honest with you, like way worse. Like to the point to where you had people like keeping people out of venues and out of places and circles just because they were acquainted. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like, hey man, no, I don't fuck with this guy. Well, I guess you can't perform here, you know. But now it's gotten so much better, man. You still have the back and forth.
Yeah, how do you feel about the energy that's going on right now?
Oh,
do you like
man. It's a little mixed, man.
Really?
It's like there's some positive stuff going, but there's also some, again, like you say, somebody making noises, or some people making noise that don't need to make noise, or probably that don't need to even beef with anybody, but they just want to be out there and just be known by that.
I'll say this about that. Like, you know, those people, they're like portraying themselves as like businessmen and like professionals, and I take that seriously.
I hear that.
Like, that's what I want to be. Like, if you're that, then shut up.
Yeah.
You don't need to be fucking talking.
Yeah.
And that's for anybody. I'm not even trying to point fingers at, like,
Listen.
if you get bad noise at you, shut up, dude.
Yeah.
You don't like, cause dude, like, I'll give you an example. I was at the bar on Friday, and I had two groups of friends who were trying to fight each other, and they both fucking like listen and buy my shit. I'm like, you know what? I can't be associated with this. You guys both need. I'm out. This is like, I took that approach. I'm like, I'm out. I'm leaving. I don't want. You guys are both. You know, this is me being like
That's real, though.
just me being
That's
selfish in this situation. I'm like, I can't. I don't want to pick sides. I'm not. They're not asking me to. But I'm like, fuck. I can't be associated with this shit.
Man.
And I take that like with social media. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Do what you like. If I know what it takes to be great doing this, I couldn't imagine being a musician. On top of that, like, that's way even harder. Like, shut the fuck up, please.
Yeah.
Focus on yourself. Like, I'm not even trying to talk shit. Like, just shut up.
You were right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, that's my whole thing. Just shut up.
Listen, man, it's so hard because it's like no matter what we've done, we've opened our arms for a lot of people, man. We've tried. It's always going to be somebody that just want to be in there throwing elbows, you know, in my opinion, you know, and that's kind of, it sucks, but like, man, again, with the whole confidence thing, man, like, for all the people who don't do that, and I mean, listen, I'm not perfect either, man. Like, sometimes, sometimes here and now and then, man, it'll get to a head for me, and like, man, sometimes I shouldn't, but man, I'll make a post and I'll talk about kind of like what you're talking about, like, man, like, people saying stuff that don't even need to be saying stuff, you know, like, bro,
that's
like, just stop, you know, because sometimes it's even disrespectful to people like me per se, because I've invested like my entire life into this, you know, money, time, neglecting family,
exactly,
you know,
all of
like, bro, so much, you know.
I understand, like, that's what I mean. I understand you're human and it gets to you sometimes, but it's like, if you've invested all that, why would you even like want to ruin that? You know?
Yeah. Amen to that, man.
Why would you want to ruin that?
Nah,
like,
never. Yeah.
But it does even take me. I'm like, man, I need to like, I'll post shit. I'm like, nah, I don't need to be.
Yeah. Man, listen, Facebook is the devil.
It is the devil, dog. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Around here, man. It really is, because like I've realized it, which I actually been doing a real good job of staying off of it. Usually, you know, I pop in there a couple times a day because you gotta stay active, you know. And I hate it because it's like so bittersweet. But anyway, I try to get more on Instagram now, or Twitter is like really the bigger thing. I lived in California back in 2010 or 11 or something like that. And when I was out there, I come from Lubbock, you know, I'm like, hey man, what's your Facebook? They're like, Facebook, motherfucker. Twitter, Instagram. I'm like, oh shit, okay, my bad. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's get that going. And everybody out there was on that. Yeah. And even when I moved back, because I think I moved back like in 2013 or something like that, everybody's still on Facebook here. And I'm like, man, people haven't evolved, and I've like been trying to push that, but like I don't know. You end up getting unpopular here by moving to those sites, and maybe that's kind of why people maybe haven't heard as much of me. But that's why I've been going to those sites now, trying to get outside of the local realm.
There's a definitely divide. Like, I try to like post people's social media on when I description for like who they are. They don't have. They're either like all about Facebook and Instagram, not about Twitter. They're all about Twitter and Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you got to be versatile. I think that's just me speaking.
No, you're right.
Because because like I look at YouTube and it's like the analytics is like where people are pulling from all sources. They're not just pulling from one.
Listen,
even Snapchat.
It's okay. It's okay to be different. I'm not trying to say you got to follow this way, but let's put it like this: if you make a cake and you don't put eggs and oil in that motherfucker, like, is it gonna be a cake? You know, there's certain steps. Now, you don't got to put the sprinkles. You don't have to put the icing, but just to make the cake, you need A, B, C, D. you know, and that's kind of how it is with that, man. You need to follow ABCD. You know what I mean? Have social media in all areas. And Facebook, like I said, man, around here is just like a lot of local just
Are you on Facebook?
rigmarole.
I have a fake Facebook.
Can you move the mic closer to you?
Oh, I have a fake Facebook.
You don't do like business on Facebook?
No.
Good for you, because stay on this shit. This shit is the devil.
Yeah, it really is, man. And listen, I just try to stay away from it as much of the bullshit, you know, like I show love to the people and I'm not a clicker on your profile. Like, please, everybody, I hope everybody sees this, man.
Me too.
Friends and family, artists, if I don't like your picture, it's not because I'm hating on you, bro. I literally I go up my timeline. I'm like, oh shit. And then like 10, 15 minutes, I'm like, what am I doing with my life? You know, I'm like, get off this, you know, and I put it down and
Feel that
I'm
100%.
back to something else, you know.
Feel that 100%.
So I'm not always in it like I need to. So I'm in the process right now of actually working with a guy to try to see if he can run on my social media pages because I need to be like one of the guys. What's his name? My homie Country De La Rosa, man.
Love him.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Always on Facebook though, huh?
Yeah.
He's always on Facebook.
Look, and Facebook's so good at showing me one of his
He's
best
funny.
posts.
He's funny on that
It'd be
shit.
like, I'll be scrolling, and I'm like, and I'm laughing. Like sometimes I don't even see who posted it, and I see it, and I'm laughing my ass like I know it's this guy. But he has all these people rolling and shit, and then he posts his music, and that's still the same thing. And then like he posts all day, and I'm like, damn, this man be on that shit, you know. And I'm like, fuck, why ain't you on it? But I don't know, man. I guess I'm just not built that way yet.
I'm with you. I'm like, who? Like I see like a funny ass post. I'm like, that's Country.
Yeah,
That motherfucker. He's ruthless.
he's so funny.
I love him though. Shout out to him though.
That's my guy. Yeah, man. So I try to stay on that. Man.
How you again? Like you're feeling great about what's all bullshit aside. Let's just take this. We got that out of the way. All the bullshit aside, you feel great about what's going on in Lubbock with the music scene.
Yeah, man. It's in a place where you got people that are actually trying to accept more people into the circle because for the longest people were trying to keep people out of the circle.
That's wild to me. That's very wild to me.
People trying to keep people out of the circle, but now the circles have gotten so vast. It's moving in a direction to where like you got Midland artists knowing about Lubbock artists, you know, you got Lubbock artists that are actually doing stuff that is just not getting maybe recognized, you know, like what's my boy name? Goddamn, I'm high enough forgetting shit. Goddamn,
Like Jen.
Oh
My
man,
allergies are
he was on the fucking cipher we did. Anyway, he had a song with Kurt Cobain. I'm gonna think of his name. El Ray, my bad, El Ray. Damn, El Ray. Guy in Lubbock, man, got the song with Kurt Cobain, man, bang, man, and you don't hear about it, right? Have you heard of it already?
I haven't heard of that.
You know, like I can name a handful of people, you know, that are doing things like
That's
that.
wild. Like you just hear more and more of it.
But again, that's the whole circle thing. Some of those guys have just like saying, you know, fuck the circle. I'm just going to make my own circle, or I'm gonna go join this other one. So he's like one of those guys to where he's not really worried about local stuff. He's like, man, I'm out, you know, like, I'm gonna go do this, do that, do that. But he's making some fucking
I can respect
moves.
that.
No, he's doing some good stuff, but I like the scene, man. I hope that we continue it, man. I know there's a lot of young cats that are doing some great things, man, like young. And I'm like, man, I'm about that. Like they fucking are trying to like have some unity that like wasn't there like a few
That's why I love hearing that because I don't. Again, like I'm new, very new,
Yeah,
but it's like I feel like
it's growing.
I feel like there's something. I guess it's just time. Maybe it's just time.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just time.
Time.
But it's just, and then it's all coming together. It's all coming together, and it's like I think everybody wants somebody to succeed,
They do, man.
and they do.
I feel like that we're right on the cusp of it.
It's
too.
I do too.
It's there. Like a lot of people have actually gotten close. Like I mean, if you go back far as even Mr. Coop, you know what I mean? This guy was on 106 in Park back in the day.
Yeah, I've been hearing about
I want
him.
to say even had a deal on the table with what's his name? UGK, I think Bun B.
Bun B?
And then, I want to say, I mean, don't quote.
I've heard he had
I've heard
stuff.
that. Yeah, I've heard that, which I don't know for sure. But again, like,
Hey, Mr. Coop, if you're listening, please come on the podcast.
yeah, man, holla at that guy. He will, man. He has some. That's an OG.
We can get all the information out.
OG. Shake the Sugar Off Honey Bun was my fucking shit.
Everybody's been singing them like, damn.
Listen, that song was so fucking tight, and I didn't even know it was Mr. Coop when I fucking first heard it. I was just jamming that shit and like, man, oh, that dude's in Lubbock? What? I just hated how it all played out, but I hope for the best for this man. I hope they fucking get this man his roses, man, while he's still here, because I mean he put on. But like where it's at right now, again, you got some young people, you got people like me, Boog, Brandon, like everybody's pushing in different directions, man. And
I'm hearing about it. Again, I'm putting my foot in all these doors, and I'm trying to, and I'm like, fuck, somebody needs like. I'm rooting for everybody. It just something needs to spark for somebody, and it's gonna be great.
What it is, man, it's and I've been here for a while, man. Look, Lubbock rap scene supports Lubbock rap scene.
Okay,
but outside of that,
it's not
no
it.
love. And to be honest with you, the people who hold the major keys in the city don't like rap, you know, like, or don't like that scene.
See, I was about to say that I'm trying to build. Help build a place where it's like people want, like, we are the key holders. Fuck them, then. You don't want to deal with that, then we are the key holders.
Yep.
And we are the, to quote Willy Wonka, we are the dreamers of dreams. We are we're the music makers.
It's becoming that because what it is the older mindset of we don't like rap is growing out of like life. Like the people are dying. I mean, I'm trying to be like me, but you know, the older dying and the younger
it is.
getting older. It's like everything's changing. So
Out with the old.
that's what's happening in Lubbock right now.
I think so too. That's what I'm like.
The younger is pushing the old. Like
It's like it's just not even just rap. I think like there's sneaker shops here. There's great venues here. There's great restaurants here.
There's everything.
The brewery is number one in the country. You know, shit like that. Like, come on, man.
I want to say
It's like
Yella had told me this not too long ago that Lubbock, and I forgot from where to where, but was one of the most fastest growing cities in the nation.
Imagine.
Like a lot of billionaires are eyeing Lubbock right now because
They should be.
how fast it's growing.
They should be.
And it's gonna be a big mecca, man. It's like the biggest city in the Panhandle, but we gets no love. Like, swear to God, no. Shout out to my niggas in Millen, Odessa, and Amarillo. But motherfuckers shout them out on like a bigger scale before they even shout out Lubbock. And
Really?
and yeah, like, you know, you hear of people stopping in Amarillo. Highway Yella, shout out Highway Yella. Simon Swisher House. He's over in Midland and Odessa fucking around, but he ain't touched Lubbock.
Let's hold on real quick, 'cause they gotta move their cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's it's like, if there's not a way, then you kind of build your, what's that saying? Like,
Hold on.
you create your own way.
Yeah. You sure right
You know
about
what I mean?
that.
Like that. Like, if the system's against you, then you create your own system. And I'm not saying we're like oppressed or anything, but
You're right.
if people are not going to fuck with us and people are going to overlook us, okay, cool.
And
That's your right. That's your right. And that's just the way it is. But I think, like, when I say we, I mean everybody are working to create something amazing here. And if you don't like it, cool, man. You don't have to like it.
No.
But even if we fail, like, let's say we fail. So what? We tried, you know?
Yeah. And it's not failing either.
I don't think so either, though.
Because
But
you gotta find success.
But to the outsiders, it looks like a failure.
You gotta find success in your failures, you know.
Yeah.
Like, just as an example, like, let's say you trying to run a race and you finished third, like, and there was 10 people. Okay, you beat 7. You know, like, you gotta find success, and moments that don't seem like there's anything to look.
I was thinking about that today, not today, but recently, about like baseball. You're a fan of baseball?
I dabble.
Well, to be a good hitter, you bat 300. So that's 3 hits every 10 at bats.
Okay, so that's a good.
But you're missing 7 opportunities every 10 times. But that's still great.
Still good.
It's still great. So I was thinking about that. Like, I'm gonna miss 7 not so good podcasts, but I'm gonna have 3 great podcasts.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Percentages, man.
But it's like you gotta turn those losses into success. Like you're saying, like
Good companies do that, man.
let's look at it and you know, maybe we don't be like this great thing, but we produce great people. Let's produce great people then.
You gotta find success.
We gotta find it
and listen, just a few successful moments could make a successful life. You know, you don't have so many failures, but just a few of those successful moments can make your life successful.
I just think everything's adding up.
It is.
I think it is.
It really is. It's like to the point, like again after COVID, I think COVID just kind of like amped it up even more. Like I feel like everybody was in I don't know the same old step or whatever, and that little break kind of got everybody rebooted. You know?
That's what I feel.
That we've never had in our lifetime. You know, young and old. You know, there's like, hey, you can't go there. You know, you can't have a show. Everybody's fiending for that. You know, so now that it's out, I think everybody's coming with their best shit. It's like,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's like if you look at it like in a positive manner, it's like, and I mean no disrespect, it's like you know, if you're gonna sit on your ass and complain all about COVID, well, that's on you. But everybody who needs to make it happen is gonna realize this shit's gonna be over. I'm gonna work hard to whenever it does get over, we're gonna hit the ball rolling. Let's hit the ball rolling. And I think Lubbock. We got lucky that Lubbock is like part of Texas and it's like 100%, you know, open. Dang. I think we just kept. I think we were like, oh, we're gonna get this ball rolling first.
Yes, it's already in motion. Let's go. Right now.
It's been in motion for months, but I think
a lot of people, man. That
I like that,
myself included, man. Here in the next few coming weeks, man, I got some show announcements and stuff like that too, man. Like because we getting the ball rolling again. Like man, everybody's trying.
And when you do those, it's like solo shows.
No. I'm gonna have a few artists on the bill, man. Okay. I've done a lot of different shows, man. I actually was going to bring this trophy that I have, man, at the house. Shout out my boy Eddie Kane, by the way. King of the Hub, man. I won that shit back in 2016.
Where have I heard that at?
There was a competition, man, and we were supposed to do this every year. See, again, let me just kind of... What you're seeing right now is a progression of what we've been doing, you know what I mean? Like, from, like, since I came back in 2013, probably before even then, because there was people doing it when I left. But anyway, there's a guy, Eddie Kane, man, Mafia Music. You know DLG, that's my dog. That's my brother's man. We talk.
I was going to say something about him earlier.
We talk every other day, damn near, man. Me and him are working on some stuff. That's the information like that I'm talking about is with him.
Okay.
Eddie Kane put together a show, man, and it was open to whoever entered, and I really wish a lot more greater artists would have entered, not to take anything away from the people that entered, but I like Boog didn't enter, I don't know, Brennan didn't enter, I don't know he was rapping in, but anyway, there was a good enough amount of people, but anyway, there was a competition, and it was based off performance and crowd control and all that. And I ended up winning, you know, like it was a real good thing, man. Got a trophy. I won $500 and a free video and some crazy stuff like that. And we're supposed to run it back to back, like every year, like try to like, have this competition to where, you know, no animosity, but just, you know, friendly competition. Let's see who got it. And I kind of wish we would go back to that. And that's kind of one of the things that we're trying to do is trying to bring that back to where it's like a healthy competition. It's putting money in the artist's pocket, you know, because that's the biggest thing, you know, when I was doing shows, which again, I don't know, I'm gonna send you some links on my Instagram because if you just scroll through my Instagram, man, I got all the flyers.
That's why I speak in the manner I do, because it's like friendly competition. You need to be tested. I think if you're in any competitive, any sort of business is competitive, right? Yeah. You need to be tested to see what you're made of. If you fail, then you fucking fail. Fuck it.
Steel sharpens steel, or is it iron sharpens
iron sharpens iron.
Yeah. That's
what I feel like too. Like,
you have to. And listen, this is what I wish the music scene would do. And I hope that somebody hears me out because, man, we have so many artists here. We have so many like top tier commodities here that I really wish that. Not like that we would shut anybody else out, still everybody, but also those top tier commodities to try to like actually uplift them, you know, in any way that we got to do, you know, whether that be throwing shows, you know, kind of like how Boog and them are doing right now, like solely for them, you know, like, hey, listen, you're opening up for Boog, but we're still gonna get it popping, or you're opening up for this guy and we're still gonna get it popping, but really like put those commodities on the forefront because people, when they see us, it's so many, you know, like they don't know who, and, you know, they're like, no, he's better. No, he's better. And some of it is, a lot of it is bias. But we really need like a standard to where like we can uplift the like an analogy, the LeBron James of the rap game here. You know, the Kevin Durant.
I think that would help Lubbock.
Yes, like if
tremendously, I really do.
People on the pedestal, and I'm not trying to say like kiss their ass or nothing like that, but what I'm just trying to say,
you gotta earn it.
Show people the best of what we fucking got, because we got so much, but let's show people some of the best. And I guarantee you that will make Lubbock go up, because
I think so too.
You can't deny talent. You know, not just talent, but hard working talent. But you can't deny that. And you see it all the time in other cities. Like somebody make a fucking video, it gets a million streams, and the next thing you know, they're getting calls by this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. That don't happen as much in Lubbock because, again, there's so many people that, you know, I guess support their own separate causes and not getting together and being like, hey, you know, like we support every cause, but these few are like some stuff that we really need to push, because not only is it going to help the city, but it'll help us. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I feel that.
If one of us makes it, like a lot of people know, people didn't hear me say this, if one of us make it, we all going. Like, it's going to open the door, you know.
Somebody's got to be that guy.
Man, listen, I find it hard to believe that anybody who makes it out of here wouldn't turn around and try to help, even if a few people out of here, a few, you know, and then turn around and try to help. And then again, you know, rubbing shoulders with those people help make some other noise. Like, it'll be a snowball effect, but we just got to knock that first door down. And honestly, people look at Lubbock like a small town. You know, it's like a small big town. Like population wise, we're so. But like we're around a bunch of cities in Texas that are way bigger than us. You know, you got your Austin,
it's big competition out there.
Man, now you people millions of population, you know, and compared to our whatever. So we got to honestly compete with those.
But I look at it like that too, though. I look at it in a competitive manner. Like, they are bigger than us,
we
but fuck
compete.
it. Let's go.
That's why I shout out to the boy Vari. I seen him on here. That's
God damn, that's my boy.
I like the 806 versus everybody. It's a different meaning for me. It's not like, you know, the local shit. I'm like, man, this is 806 versus, you know, like
the whole state.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know, like, listen, man, and I've been feeling that for the longest time.
You like that idea?
Yeah. Man, I've been feeling that for the longest time. I've been telling people, like, bro, we don't need to compete like with each other as much, man. We need to be trying to compete with the top motherfucker in Texas, you know.
And it's wild too, because like when you think about it, like the top motherfuckers in Texas are kind of the top dogs in the fucking country. You know what I mean?
Boy,
yeah. It's like you're not just dealing with Joe Schmoes over there across the fucking state. They're the big dogs Texas of the fucking country.
Listen, Texas
I've been saying that too, though. I'm like, I like the exclusiveness of like being 806. Mm-hmm. It's sad if you're not born. I'm sorry. This just the way it is. That's something we all can control. You know, no matter what we look like.
No, man.
So it's cool. It's cool. I like it, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm looking at it like that too. I'm like, God damn, we got to deal with Austin, San Antonio, El Paso, Dallas, fucking Houston,
man, Fort Worth,
all of that shit, dude. And I'm like, fuck it, cool. That's even more of a challenge. Like, fuck it, cool.
Let's go. Let's make some noise.
Exactly. But to me, it's like even better for us because they're like so much more bigger. That seems like much more of a challenge than like us being included in one.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like it. Like, if you're shy, if you're scared of competition, bye. Fuck it. See ya.
Man, they do that to the pros, man. You got to compete for your position. Not too many
even as like a business owner, you got competition everywhere. Fuck it, dude. If you got it, then you got it.
You got it, you know.
But I'm with you. Like, let's all come together. Let's see what let's weed out everybody in this town, and then we'll put them on the pedestal, and like they'll be the leaders of the 806.
The plan for me, and hopefully I get this going by the end of this year, is to take a show like that on the road, you know, of the hottest commodities we got to offer.
Yeah, cool.
Right now, man, I got connections from Houston to Austin, pretty much all the major cities, man. I like that's what I've kind of been doing over the years, is building some connections with people to where I can do some shows out there. And I've got connection with venues, and that's what I kind of want to do, man, is just take that on the road. Because again, like Brendan Cole said on his podcast, man, when him and Boog went to Tennessee, man, they fucking loved him. You know,
I think it was Alabama.
Alabama.
Alabama. Sorry,
Chattanooga. You sure? No, man. It was Alabama. It's Chattanooga, Tennessee, man. Or is that in Alabama? I don't know, man. Chattanooga or Chatta something.
I think that's. Can you look that up for us? Chattanooga.
Yeah, I know that because there's an artist that they fuck.
Sorry,
with.
I just I think he said
man.
Alabama.
He goes hard.
It's not that it matters.
No, right? But listen,
Tennessee.
Damn. I thought he said Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, no, they experience what, again, some of us have experienced, because I myself experienced it too, performing. I've been to Atlanta recently. I think it was
That's a hot place too, huh?
2017, 2018. I did a coast to coast performance at the Coast to Coast mixtapes. I don't know if you know who that is.
Was that again? Sorry.
Coast to Coast mixtapes.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, man, they do a lot of shows everywhere, but I went out to Atlanta, man, and it was like maybe 30-something people or something like that. It's a competition from all over. I placed third, man.
There you go.
I placed third. You know what I mean? I wanted the first, and to give it to the homie who got first, man, he go hard, man. I think he's actually he's not shooting it anymore, but Empire, he was actually shooting some fucking film with them, like as an actor on that shit. I'm like, man, yeah, well versed, well hard. He goes hard. He's in Chicago.
Atlanta's one of those cities too.
Bro, won third place, and listen, the only reason I didn't probably win first is because I ended up going and I did my set not live, man. And usually I do live. But I was like, man, I don't know, like, let me just have some vocals on it. And I don't know, I guess they wanted more no vocals. So that was the thing that they told me the most. But man, I remember doing that show, and when I got like to my halfway in my first verse, man, like people just start flocking to the stage in Atlanta, bro, flocking. I'm rapping, I'm like, oh shit, and I'm going in, man. By the end of the show, man, I have people coming from the back, people who had their back turned around, people who was back behind the curtain, walking up, looking like upside my head, like, hey. And as soon as I got off stage, one of the judges told me, like, man, listen, like, that song you just did, take everything you got and put it into that song. Like, dude, you got some shit, and that was just like so surreal because, again, it's in a bigger city. And, hear that from people, the judges were industry people who've worked with famous rappers and musicians and yada, yada, yada. But to hear that for them was just like another pat on the back or reassurance to know, hey, man, you're doing it. You got it. I just got to get in the right place, get in the right eyes, be in the right venues and make that shit pop. And I feel like about a lot of people around here, like, we got to go to Atlanta. Like, I need to get...
Oh, that's what you mean? You got to move them around?
Yeah.
Showcase them.
Yeah. I would have loved to have people.
I don't feel like we're at an advantage right now, though. Like, it's probably hard to unify Austin. It's very hard to unify Dallas. Mm-hmm. It's probably hard to unify Houston.
True.
It's not. I mean, we got that when with the small shit. It's,
I didn't think about that.
You know what I mean?
That's
it's like with the small shit. That's our advantage because we're unified as Lubbock.
Man, that's real. Bro.
I just thought about that. Like,
real,
that's like huge.
Man,
maybe they are doing it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you guys are doing.
That is major, bro. You just fucking blew my mind.
I'm just thinking about that though. Like, it's a lot easier for us to unify as a city.
Wow.
Because we're all within each other, and it's like literally 15 miles is like the city.
Man,
you know what I mean?
That's so real.
So, I mean, I was thinking about that. Like,
you're right, man.
I think that's our advantage. Is like it's easier for you to unify as 806.
Man, listen, bro. I really feel like it's gonna happen, or it's taking.
It should.
It's happening. It's happening. We are unifying, and long as we keep unifying the right way, and I'm not trying to say I know the way, but just again the right way, the right artist, the hottest commodities.
You're right.
Working with.
I'm
each
with
other.
you. You're right, though. You can't just have anybody.
Listen, if this was the NBA. I can't go up and then fucking be like, well, I can shoot. Let me play. Like, you ain't gonna put me on the team? Why I can't play for the Lakers? Motherfucker, you can't dunk, you need to work on this, you need to work on that, you need to get in shape, you need to da. And then you do those things, yes, we got a spot for you. And that's kind of how it needs to be, I think, even for the music.
I mean, I think like Vari's doing that. And I think if you did that with moving like the best, like you're funneling everybody who needs to be in one spot
Yeah, man.
because you're weeding out everybody who shouldn't be. And I applaud you for trying. Try again next year.
Bro, yeah.
Work harder and try again next
That's
year.
why we need to bring back that King of the Hub, man, because we were doing that too, man. Like, we had a spot at it's like the old bar on like in a depot right next to I forgot what that club calls, the Records or Tequila Jungle or some shit like that. But man, we had that shit popping, man. We had that shit going so loud.
What's it called?
Old Bar.
No, the King of the Hub.
Yeah, the show.
Okay.
We need to throw that back and man, motherfuckers got a trophy, you know what I mean, with a microphone. Which
Yeah.
I got that fucking I got it in my house. But
There you
the
go.
microphone engraved first place, we need to do second place, we need to do that again, you know, and again bring the hottest and let that be known that again, not that nobody's not hot, but like listen, man, like this is the status quo.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is the
with that.
status
I'm
quo,
with
man. And if you want to be on this pedestal or this bill or whatever, man, work on your flow.
There's your
Keep going
competition.
hard. Yes, outdo them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
man,
I
that's
like
just
that.
gonna go and everybody.
And it's all friendly and it's all love.
It is, man. Because there's so
It's
much
no
good
disrespect to
music.
anybody. Just work.
Not at all.
Then you know like how much you need to work harder.
Listen, yeah, right. Because
I like that.
while we are sitting here applauding like mediocre effort and like whatever talent, if you want to say, but really effort. Like there's people in the game like J. Cole, you know, Kendrick Lamar. Like, dude, you gotta go against them. You know, once you make it out,
Obviously, yeah, like that's like
what the
that's
fuck?
the end game right there.
Listen, like yes, so
Those are those they got a tight grip on
man.
the legit game, right?
That's who I'm in competition with.
Yeah.
Like when I make a song, that's who I'm in my mind trying to beat. I'm like, I'm trying to make a song
Joe Rogan.
better than these motherfuckers out here, man. Like I'm not worried about this, but that's my
I like
plan of
that.
attack.
I like competition.
Man, for real, it's good for you, man.
It's very good for you. It's good for in every aspect of life, I think.
Listen, you can box all you want to, but until you get into a real fight or until you fight somebody that's good, you ain't gonna learn. You're gonna learn from what's the saying my mom always said, like you gotta bump your head.
Yeah,
You ain't gonna know it hurts until you
I remember playing freshman baseball and I was playing against like varsity and they hit a pop fly to me and I was all antsy and shit and I caught it. But the guy was like, "Hey man, you need to quit doing that. You're in the big leagues now." And I think about that. Like, you're in the big leagues. You're in the big leagues, dude.
Do it.
And that's like in every aspect of like artistry, I think. Like, you're in the big leagues.
I'm with it.
And you're not just the best in love, but like you're saying though, you're representing. Okay, maybe you are the best in love, but are you better than J. Cole?
Yeah.
That's your competition.
That's your
and
competition,
it's like
bro.
that's real shit, dude. That's real shit. Like,
It's scary reality that a lot of people don't think of,
Yeah.
man. And if you
I think
think of
so.
it like that, I really feel like it'll help a lot of artists because they won't be distracted or held back by bitter local people who aren't doing that. They be thinking, listen, okay, you gonna say that? I'm thinking of this, you know.
yeah, it's like if you want to be like big, then you can't have a local mentality. Don't think like that.
Nothing against local, because listen, I love local, underground, all that shit.
Oh,
but,
yeah,
like,
I'm for it, too.
again, There's steps you got to take if you want to make this a successful career. You know, what are you doing it for? You trying to just, you know, like have a song you can show your kids back in the day? Oh
Yeah.
man, this was me when I was
Yeah.
man. That was I did it. Or you really trying to feed your family? You know, and that's why I'm in it for. So when you think about that, you got to think of, you know, how you're gonna do that. What's the competition? What are the blah 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 blah? All the logistics that goes into it, man.
What are we at, Jen? I got to piss like a motherfucker.
55.
All right, I'm gonna go pee real quick. You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
keep talking.
Okay. You've been quiet over there.
Yeah, you have been
You
quiet.
were just
What happened? You feeling all right?
Yeah, no, I have really bad allergies today. I took a Benadryl and it's hitting like.
Are
you asleep?
finally. I'm not sleeping.
you gotta stretch.
But I'm like, yeah. That's
Are
why
you-
I was like pacing.
Are you high?
A little bit.
All right. Well, let me just take this piss real quick and then you be
Yeah.
out.
No, like I'm fine. Like I'm just like I'm gonna be quiet.
No, you're good. Yeah, Benadryl, man, it'll put you on your ass, man. Like,
Yeah, like I took just one, like
man,
I don't know, maybe like an hour and a half, maybe like almost 2 hours ago, and it's like barely like hitting.
yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
I can't fuck with Benadryl anymore. I mean, I use it when I gotta use it, but man, listen, if I'm taking Benadryl, I like tell myself fuck the rest of the day. He's like, I'm
Really?
not doing nothing. Because, you feel so drowsy, man. You feel so down. You be like, man, I'm just about to lay down
Yeah.
and go to sleep. And
Well, like,
usually
I'm
that's what
not
I
even
do.
sleepy. I'm just kind of like so like zoned or whatever.
Dang.
And so I feel like Roy's gonna be like editing the video later, and I'm just gonna be like,
Just zoned out.
yeah.
Listen, you've been so quiet. I've been scared to look over them. Now they're gonna
Yeah, like straight up, I've just been like looking at you, and then I'll look
Just-
at Roy.
But
But I'm listening. I'm
yeah.
listening to everything. Like I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here. Don't send me home.
Okay.
I'm like, don't send me home, Roy.
No, you're good. Yeah, I was like, man, I don't know if I should look over there. I don't know if she's feeling it. Like,
No, I'm listening to you.
yeah, that's what's up.
I'm usually pretty quiet in general. It's just like I'm more quiet today because my allergies. Because I'm like trying to like sniffle.
You have
like, over
allergies to
here.
what? Pollen?
I don't know. Like it literally just hit like 3 hours ago. That's why I took like
Really?
Benadryl like barely.
That sucks, man. I hate that. I have allergies too. I'm not even gonna lie. So that's what I say.
Yeah.
I take Benadryl every now and then, but fuck Benadryl. Like, I'm not about to take it.
I don't like normally take it, so I was not expecting myself to
Man,
be
it's
like
Claritin now, man.
Clarity.
Yeah, like Benadryl is the last resort type shit. Like, man, I'm about to take this Claritin non-drowsy motherfucker, and if it don't work, Benadryl. What's up?
Like I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay. That's why I just kind of excuse myself and like I like just kind of paced around a little bit.
Yeah.
So I am better.
That's good. That's good. Hope you feel better, man. Because allergies fucking suck.
Allergies are the worst, especially out here.
Like I said, I have them,
It's
so
like the worst place to live.
fucking hate it,
Yeah.
man. It's weird.
I was telling him I'm okay. I'm just like zoned in like super hard. So. Oh yeah.
Well, thanks for
okay.
helping.
No, that's what I wanted. I was kind of trying to also find some of that too.
Shout out to T-Mobile.
Is that sanitizer spray?
I think so. Yeah, it's like non.
It's called rattlesnake juice.
That's in the works, by the way. Unscented hand sanitizer.
Nice.
Make my own sweet tea here soon.
Yeah, I like that. Rattlesnake.
I like the idea of competition in the city. It's crazy.
It's healthy.
It is healthy. I think so.
It really is. And listen, to anybody who hears that and you feel afraid, nervous, anxious, or anxiety, man, listen, that just comes with competition. If you've never been in sports, then you may not have felt that, because I was in track and I didn't feel that shit until track. Like in football and basketball, it was good. I was like, I know my level. But in track, I'm like, oh, I gotta race this guy. I gotta jump harder than this guy. What the fuck? And these guys are athletes.
I think I don't mean any disrespect. I just think a lot of people shy away from competition for whatever reason.
Listen,
That's
you're right.
The
average person is scared.
a lot of Americans.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
they're scared. Like, shut up, man.
competition is good. That's what made this country. You know, competition. You had, sad to say, racial division, and you had one side trying to outdo another side or try to prove that they're as good as another side, which again made this country great, man. We got a lot of great things about it. But yeah, I would love, and it's going in that direction, man, for the city to try to put some competition stuff in, and not just.
I think they did that with the Mr. Coop show, like an open mic.
Yeah, I got a homie, man. I record with him, Young Trader Highhead. Shout out to boy, man. He's doing a lot of battle rapping, man. And he's not even getting his roses, man. Listen, I don't know, man. This guy's been kind of ripping a few of his artists. And there's been some other people, but he's from Lubbock. I don't know if there's any other artists from Lubbock that are doing the battle rap, but he's doing that competition, man. And I'm like, man, give this guy his kudos, because not every one of y'all want to do that, to where you're, spending weeks preparing for an actual rap battle,
Yeah, Vari said he was like, maybe it was against him. He was like, there's only nobody wanted to do it, and Vari did it against him. Maybe you think?
Yeah, against Trey.
I think so. Maybe I might be wrong, but Vari was telling me about that. Yeah,
nice. See, yeah, I think maybe that did happen, because I know one of his guys backed out. Like, they backed out of a rap, and they're like, "Fuck it." Yeah, I mean, but again, that's competition, man. It's making him better. I think it's really really good thing for him. I tell him all the time, man, like keep doing that shit. Just get serious with it, you know, make sure they pay you. That's a big thing.
Are you sort of like a mentor to people?
Yeah, man, because like, I mean, I'm not old by a long shot, but I'm 32. I started, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh man.
Jen's 33.
I'm 20.
She hates
damn.
me. I always call her.
Nah, listen, man. I started it at so young of an age that I just got experienced quickly. Not quickly, just young. And so some of the things that people are doing, it's not that I know the way, but guess what? I can help you figure out what ain't the way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I can tell you what won't work or what hasn't worked, or even just give you some advice. But yeah, a lot of people, man, I mentor. DLG is one of the guys I mentor.
I love him.
Yeah, man, that's my dog, man. Like, he's a real good guy. He's one of the other artists that I think in the city that I'm like, bro, he knows. I tell him, like, bro.
He's at the Tattoo Expo this weekend.
Yes. I'm going to check this guy out.
This will be out tomorrow, so they'll know about it.
Yeah, this guy is a hell of a performer, man. He's one of the commodities in the city, in my opinion. You know, like me and him did Tech Nine and Ritz together. But
I was gonna mention that's what I was gonna mention when you said Tech Nine. I was gonna say DOG.
Yeah, he did. Me and him did that together.
Yeah,
man.
nice.
Me, him, and Eddie Kane, and then me and him did the Ritz show. But he's again another hot commodity here, and I'm like, man, we need to really get your music out there. You know, like you have some shit that actually competes with people on a whole nother level, you know. Like, we need to figure this out. And right now I know he's in the process of getting that going. He got a studio going, man. Shout out the boy, man. I'm rooting for him. But again, he's with the competition too. Like, everybody's just trying to push the music, but again, we need to put the hottest commodities on Front Street, and not just popularity, but, you know, a little bit of both, you know, with the talent. You know, country's, he's not from here. This guy, man, if he watches this, he says he's top 5 and top 5 in the city. He ain't even from there. So shit, man. That was a hard ass bar country. I was like, look at this motherfucker. That was in the Cypher. I was like, man, this guy. But
do rag country.
Yeah, man. He's another guy,
so
man.
much.
Like, he got some gold. You know what I mean? Just, he got some gold, man, and got some clout with it too. And again, one of the other people that I feel like, you know, like, if we get a handful of these guys, you know, and get on the road, we're gonna make some noise. You know, one of these guys are gonna get really liked, you know, and especially if it's done right, not just dry ass, you know, just let's go book a show, but, you know, follow through promo and networking with the local talent there.
No, I respect that. Like, you got to do it right. You got to do it right.
Yeah, man.
There's a way to do it, I think.
No, there is.
And I don't know it, but I think there is a way to do it.
Listen, what I'm talking about, and then also networking with the local people there, and you can have them open up for the artists that you're bringing. You know, like they do it all the time. Like, if you get involved with a lot of shows, that happens all the time.
That's kind of what I like to circle around. That's what I want for Lubbock. Like, I want people to come over here, and I want them to do this podcast. I want them to hang out. I want them to, you know, meet guys like you, producers like engineers and all that, like you, and like venues like the Culture Lounge and Jake's.
Yeah.
Come do a show. Come have a weekend with us. Let's get you on the Snake Pit. Let's get you on these features that you need to be on, not just like whoever's doing it.
Yes.
The ones that are worth it.
Yes.
Go about your day.
Yes.
I like that. That's what I'm trying to build.
Make you the Breakfast Club of Lubbock, you know.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you know, like the realest of the realest. If you real, you're going to the Snake Pit, buddy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I want to build that, but I understand I gotta. Again, it's like you gotta back the shit. You gotta. Oh, okay, I gotta be on my game too.
Yeah.
And it's like competition. Like, okay, well I better be on my shit. I better be 100%.
Listen.
And I look at it like that too. I'm like, fuck. That's what keeps me going. Like, fuck. I can't just half-ass this no more.
I don't know any other podcasts. I mean, the 806er. He's doing his thing.
We'll see him on Sunday. On Sunday.
Yeah, that's my homie. Previs, listen, ask Previs about your boy, man. Previs, no, man. I've been in this motherfucker for a while, but
I'll ask him on Sunday.
Yeah, Previs, my boy, man. Previs is cool as fuck.
He's a great guy.
I seen again when he first started to where he is now, man, and he's like, man, like. I've said it before. Like, I look at his guests, I'm like, oh shit, I should get that guy on then too. Man, you know, he's the guy. He's getting some shit going, man, and I really salute it and respect it. I talked to him this last Saturday. He was at Maxi Park.
Always this little thing.
A1's,
Yeah.
A1's album release party, man. Yeah, cool guy, man. But again, like have those meccas, those two or however many, podcasts. Be like, hey, if you're hot, you're going through these podcasts. If you're hot, you're going through these venues.
I think he sees the vision too. I think he knows that.
He's kind of a mentor too, man, because he's been in here for a while too. He's I think the same age as me, but he's been doing it for a while and has got the experience and he knows what it takes too. And so seeing him is kind of like an inspiring thing too for me, because that's why I do the engineering and I'm doing videography and photography, is because I'm actually trying to look out for people. I'm not just doing it because I need the money. I don't need money. I don't need that. Like I don't have a studio because I need to pay my rent, or I don't.
You can earn that somewhere else then, huh?
Yeah. I don't need that. No, I legitimately record and do those things to help somebody out because I've been the artist and I know how it feels.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I know there's more than one way to go about it, but how would you say how important it is to learn the production side, the engineering side, the writing, the mix? As an up and coming artist, how important is it to learn all aspects of the music industry before like you outsource your shit? You know what I mean?
Very important.
Is it? I would say so too.
Let's throw I'm big on analogies, man. But let's say you want to play football, but you don't know how to throw. Yeah. Or let's say you want to paint a picture, but you don't know shapes. You can probably paint a picture, but it probably would be better if you knew these things or these technical ABCs or beginner, whatever. But it's important for somebody to know that because it helps. Music is an art form and it helps. And again, analogy, paint the picture. You know what I mean? Like it helps you paint the picture once you know more about the colors, the shapes, what blends make what blend, how to get this background, how to make it look like that. Once you know the technical stuff, you can make a badass picture. Same thing
that's what I feel like. I feel like that too.
You can make a badass song once you know these things, once you know production as far as like the beats and what you're looking for, what vibes or, what cadences and the structures of the beat that you're looking for.
It's like you need to learn the vocabulary.
Engineering, bro.
Yeah.
People come to me all the time and they record, man, and I explain to, which is cool because a good engineer will explain to you, like they'll rap something and they expect it to sound the way that I guess they're hearing in their head, and a good engineer can help you bring that to life. He can take that out of your head and this is what you were hearing. Yeah, this is what I'm hearing. That's what it helps knowing the engineering side of
That's
it,
what
because
I feel like.
you know what to look for. You'll know how to achieve what you're hearing in your head. I
think you can apply that to all sorts of aspects in life.
Really, guitars,
and everything, like
pianos.
Podcasting. If you want to, you need to learn the ins and outs of it all before like you outsource it. Because that's where I'm at now. I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm settled.
You're doing good.
I need to start paying somebody to do this.
No,
you're not gonna finesse me.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can apply that to music because I'm speaking to that crowd more and more as I go.
Fucking right.
You know what I mean? And I'm trying to learn that side of it because I told you I'm trying to get into that. But
you're in it.
You need to learn. I think you just need to learn the ins and outs of everything. And I like even me. I landscape. I got to learn the ins and outs of everything about landscape before you start like buying more expensive equipment. This is just me speaking.
No, you're right.
Whatever, like learn what the fuck, like even with like videography, just go record fucking videos and learn, watch YouTube, YouTube University.
Yeah, right.
Start picking
Google.
it up. Just picking it up.
Shit, right.
That's just my like little input. Like you guys just,
you're right.
I think you should know.
100%.
It's like the horizontal integration of it before you like vertically integrate, if you know what I'm talking about.
100%.
Once I edit this video, I'll be like, what was I talking about?
100% right, man, because you have to know, again, how to paint a picture. You got to know about shapes and colors. You got to know what blue is. You got to know what green is. You got to know what yellow is. You got to know these things.
It's like with hair. You need to know all that shit before you know.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
When you say so.
Yeah,
she does hair.
Lines and your tones and everything.
You do hair?
I do.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like guys and girls?
Getting more comfortable with guys' hair. I'm making myself get more comfortable with guys' hair this year.
Nice. Do you
Yeah.
braid hair?
What do you mean, like this year? This is like the first time. Like this is more and more.
Yeah.
You're doing more and more guys this year than ever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like I've gotten like more like requests.
So if I want some blonde tips, you can.
That's a girl right
I
there.
can color, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can color.
It's
the shit
been
out
a
of some
thought,
hair.
man. I don't know,
Hey, what-
man.
What's your? No, don't say your legal name. All right. What's your ethnicity?
I am technically, man. If you don't be technical, man, this is.
Can I ask that?
Yeah, you're the first person, man.
Because I have a guess, but
No, go ahead. What's your guess?
you got a little Latino in you.
Yes.
Okay, I knew it. I just got.
My dad is Hispanic.
Okay, that's what
My
I
dad's Spanish. So technically, if you want to go by the U.S. government, or even just by science, you get more genes from your father or the male than you do the female.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm Hispanic, mixed with black.
that's
But
exactly.
I
what,
grew up black though.
but that's what I would have said. You're black and
Man,
I would have said Mexican.
I grew up no Spanish. My dad wasn't in my life. Just just the short story. My dad wasn't in my life, but I grew up, just with moms and hood black.
But my guess would have said Latino.
Yeah,
Mexican.
the hair, man.
With the hair, I was saying like the black.
full beard and light skin. Yeah, man. I grew up light skinned, man. But when people hear me talk, they be like, "Oh no, that's a nigga." That's a full blown nigga. He half my ass. So that was my fault.
What was that? Oh,
That was my fault.
where's your dad from?
North of here. I want to say Plainview.
Was he?
Man.
What, was he Mexican?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was
Straight
saying.
up,
I was
straight
saying
up,
Mexican
man.
and black. That's why I said
man,
Latino. Though.
listen.
That's why I said I don't know.
Shaved, bro. If
'Cause
I don't
sometimes-
shave, my beard look like yours. I swear to God.
Sometimes like the Latinos, they'll be like, "No, I'm not fucking Mexican." I'm like, "Oh, my bad." Oops.
Yeah.
Then, they're from other parts of
Nah. He was
South America and shit.
Nah. Yeah, that's so crazy when they say that. So I don't know, like whatever. You know what I mean? Like this guy was from north of like I said, Plainview. I don't know if he was in Plainview, but it was small, one of these small towns, man. And never was really around. But yeah, most people don't know that about me though, man. Like most people just like look at me like, nah, he black. You know what I mean? Only the
No.
smart ones will look at my hair and features and be like, nah, that ain't black hair. You ain't got no afro.
I don't want to like just categorize, but I would have expected that you were a little Latino in you.
Yeah, man.
Because I've known multiple people like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys kind of look the same though. To be
That's
honest,
crazy,
you guys
right?
have like
Man,
features that are the same.
I see little kids.
And it's like the hair. It's the hair. That's
Man.
what it is. It's the hair. Like,
Man.
oh, I know that hair.
I see little kids. I'm like,
And,
that's me, man.
yeah.
I was that kid right
Yeah,
there with the
I know
curly
that.
hair and freaking curly eyelashes and shit, man. My eyelashes like curl for no fucking reason. It's stupid.
And like Mexicans and black, they have like a certain brown to them. I would have. That's what I.
You're right.
You guys all have the same. Like this is no disrespect. I was like, oh, you're not entirely black and you're not entirely brown. I know that color. That's why I was right though. I was right. I'm not talking shit.
That's
I'm not-
real shit.
You know,
bro.
it
That's
is.
why
I knew that color.
Oh man, you're so
I just had
good.
to guess.
That's
I was
funny.
like, oh, I knew it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's me, man.
Nice.
But I'm learning it, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
You know Spanish?
no.
No, me neither.
I mean, put it like this. I can maybe feel my way through some Spanish, but
Do you have any interest in learning Spanish?
yes,
You do?
I'm barely learning it, man.
Would you do music in Spanish?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I'm trying to get myself to learn it because of that.
Yeah, I like that.
Like,
That's cool.
There's some songs that I heard. Man, it sounds stupid. Do you know Spanish music?
What, like what?
Like, man, goddamn.
Some of it. I like Tejano music.
DJ Felix.
They're all drumming their fucking phone.
DJ Felix. Te quiero. Man, listen, man. I don't know who.
DJ Felix.
Yeah, the guys. Man, it's a song. I was like, man, when I heard that shit, I was like, man, like, why I'm not doing shit like that. But yeah, I would love to, man. I'm just like late in my life, barely accepting.
I don't know Spanish. I need to learn it.
I'm trying to accept it because I mean it's like it's part of me, and I grew up so different that like I never knew that side of me, and I never ever even tried. But now like got older and dated some Spanish women, I'm like, I don't know why I haven't tried this. You know, like what the fuck
Yeah.
have I been doing, man? Like why the fuck? Then like I'm finding love in everything, Hispanic and Mexican, bro. Like everything, like everything.
But you didn't grow up in that
I
culture?
didn't. Mm-mm.
No.
Don't even know. I have brothers and sisters. Don't even know them, man.
Oh, okay.
So God, I even just try to open up. Like, and listen, just be real about it. Like, dad had a baby with somebody he shouldn't have. It's been like that. Like, you know what I mean? Shouldn't have. But it ended up being like one of those things to where, you know, you're just like, fuck, I can't commit to whatever. But they're out there, man. I just need to get the courage and go over there. I just don't know what the fuck I'd say, you know? Like, what the fuck, you know? It's kind of weird, but man, I'm about to learn some Spanish. Like, I know some phrases and here and there, but I took Latin, bro, out of all things in high school, bro.
Well, that would have teach you how to learn anything.
Yeah, it really did. That's why I said I can feel my way through Spanish. I took 4 fucking years of Latin. Don't ask me why.
I should have done that because you can learn like all kinds of languages.
Man, oh my god,
You can learn any kind of language with Latin.
Everything is derived.
Well, most spoken languages.
Everything is derived from Latin. When you hear words, you be like, well, since I'm in Latin, I'm like, wow, that's a Latin. Like the first 3 letters or whatever is like, oh shit, I know what that means, you know. But the mythology in it was just so crazy that I was like, fuck, I'm gonna stay in this shit. The mythology was some crazy. Have you ever looked up or read Latin or Roman mythology?
I'm a fan of it. I haven't like gone deep,
so
like Greek and Roman mythology.
Yes, man, and these are said to happen, you know, which I don't believe some of it, but some of it is so fucking crazy. It just made me want to stay in it for 4 years. So, and the extra credit of graduating. Listen, like as street as I may be, and is the background ghetto-ness that I've come from, man, I've always been an intelligent person. I just can't escape that. So you may hear that in my dialect every now and then because I try to be intelligent. I know I am, but I graduated like top 10%, you know, like type class, you know, with honors and shit and Latin and, you know, all this shit. Like, but still was doing.
There's nothing wrong with that,
bro. Still doing my music, bro. I was the same. I look the same right here, bro. I swear, you can go to my high school pictures. You see the glasses.
I've never asked anybody this, and I've been meaning to ask people this. Where does your name come from?
Well, it started off again, like we started rapping, like around like 13-ish, and I started off as Young D because my first name starts with a D.
I wasn't gonna ask your government name, but yeah, it starts with a D.
Yeah. It's right here on this cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it starts from that, and probably again, I was in high school. I started again getting more serious with it, so I'm looking up all these Young D's, and I'm like, there's a fuck ton of Young D's, like, goddamn, and there's people who are actually more solidified, who have it copywritten and trademarked or whatever the fuck, and I'm like, damn, I can't do that. So I'm going through all these names, you know, Young D, I forgot how some weird names, man. Young D the Legend, Young D of whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? I was just coming up and then I ended up with Young D the Great. And this was probably when I was like a junior or a senior.
You had this name a while.
Yeah. Young D the Great. So I'm like, all right, man, that's what's going on. And I'm Googling that. And I'm like, there's nobody named Young D the Great. Young D the Champion, you know, this is a well-known guy, but there's like not too many Young D's. So that's how that came about. You know, I like, you know, most people who really know me call me Young D because that's how it started. But people who know me as my artist is Young D the Great.
Nice.
Young D the Great, man.
I can't stress this enough. Like, if you're starting a business or whatever, like music, like, go copyright your shit. Like,
you got to
go own the rights to your shit. Like, you need to do that so nobody's copying you and you can't get like fucked over.
Man, listen.
You need to own your shit.
DLG knows. A lot of different artists. I mean, not to name drop any, but a lot. Again, I mentor the people, and they ask me this question all the time. And they're like, man, what should I do? And I hit them with that all the time. I be like, man, Google your name, see what you got, because you need to go ahead and like get you something that is yours.
Yeah.
You can't start off making all this fucking music under something that isn't yours, because eventually you may be asked to change that name, and all that music's gonna have to come down and be resubmitted in different ways, or hell, you may even have rap bars that saying that name, you know, J. Cole, and now there's a J. Cole. What the fuck you gonna do now? You know, like you can't. You're gonna have to change it up some way. So I tell people all the time, man, not only just copyright it, register your shit on all like SoundScan, BMI, and different things, man, to make sure that you're that person with that. Like Spotify lets you fucking know. Spotify somebody's name. Like if you don't see how legit somebody is, Spotify the fucking name and see who else comes up. You know,
there you go.
You Spotify somebody and like fucking 40 other same artists, you're like, dude, how could you ever? You're not because they got y'all under one.
You can't be that stupid though. You kind of have to know, like that's a
be.
common name.
Nah, man, a lot of people don't
Really?
know that,
No?
man. Like, seriously, man, a lot of people don't. Just think of some of the names, which there's a few that, like,
There's a lot of little somethings.
man, there's a few, but a lot of people don't, man. And then you gotta just be smart, because people don't understand that one thing about music. It's two things. It could be a hobby or it could be a business. So you don't let it be a hobby. Don't give a fuck about your name. Call yourself Lil Wayne. You don't give a fuck. I mean, don't fucking matter. You know, you could be Lil Wayne of Lubbock or whatever the fuck. But if you want to make this a business, there's rules and there's things you got to follow.
That's what I mean. Like, you gotta. Like,
So you'll make money off of it. And again, that's a business.
Yeah.
You
you
gotta
gotta monetize your shit, man. You gotta be
Straight
careful.
up. They're doing that. There was a time they weren't paying people for that. But now they're monetizing everything, you know, like it's going to get to the point where people who've been using a lot of YouTube beats are going to be out of shit luck, man. They're going to be kicking y'all shit off, man. Like, you didn't buy it, motherfucker. You didn't buy it. You didn't buy it. You didn't buy it. Get it off here. Oh, you got
That's another reason
100,000 views on that shit? Get it off here.
That's what I mean. Like, you should
it.
like own it and copyright your shit so you don't get kicked off YouTube.
Man, this happened to a
And
lot of people.
it's probably happening more than anything
Mhm.
now.
Yes.
And so that's what I mean. Like,
They're getting strict, man, because people
I don't even mean like harp on like you copying somebody's name. Just make sure you own your music. Make sure you are 100%. Like, go get your LLC. Go get like all this business shit. Like, people talk about that. You think it's like you're too cool for it. You're not, because that's gonna fuck you in the end. Like, don't do bad business. And that's for anybody in any business. Don't do bad business at all.
Man, you can't.
You know, that's gonna fuck that. It would really break my heart, and I'm sure it'd break your heart if you seen somebody with so much talent fail because they did bad business, not because they fucking suck. You know,
I've seen it.
You know, and you probably have. You've seen it. You've seen it more than anybody.
Like, oh man,
and
that's about somebody today. I'm not.
And to me, and to me, that like again, who am I? But it's like to me, that's like a lack of trying. That's a lack of effort.
Yeah.
For you, like, to fail because of bad business.
Man, I'm
I'm gonna
say his name, man, because I wish this man the best of luck. Zaynab. Man, listen, bro. Look, I have nothing against the guy, but he's just an example. Since we're talking about this, like, man, he did so much bad business that it's hurt him, and he had so much potential.
That's the worst to me.
And it's like, damn, dude, you did so much bad business that nobody wants to fuck with you no more, and that is the worst, man. That's when you really got to move towns after that, man. You got to,
because that's not a testament to like your talent. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather you fail because you suck than you do bad business. I really would. Like,
I like that.
You know, like you just don't get caught doing bad business, and it's so easy to just like stay up on your shit. Like, just be good, dude.
You have to.
You have to make sure you know what you're doing, because if you are an artist, you are a business. You are a corporation. You represent yourself. Again, It goes back to what I said earlier. Like, you're at that bar, or you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter, talking that shit. Like, think about it. Like, if you're a CEO of your business that you say you are, you represent not just yourself though. You represent like 5-10 people. Would you really want? I look at it like this. Like, would I want somebody else tweeting about this shit and they're representing me? No. Why would I tweet that then? You know, why would I put that on Facebook?
Man,
you got to be careful. I'm just reiterating this so like people can like learn. Like, don't do bad. That's bad business to me. Is being stupid on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that. That's a little bit of bad business. Like, I agree. Just you don't need if you feel that strong, just keep it inside and put it in your rap. Put it in your music. Yeah. Put it in your music.
Facts, man. My brother be telling me that.
You know what I mean? Like you don't want, like, I'm scared of cancel culture. I've said that, and I'm scared of like people like coming at me because of what I said on social media. I just rather not say it. I just won't say it then.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm done.
Listen, man. Sometimes like it's better to seem wrong than to prove somebody that you're right. You know,
and especially over social media.
And listen, it's not even. I'm on an energy wave now. I'm like, man, it takes so much energy to be angry, and this is a scientific fact, not me just capping. Look it up. It takes way more energy out of your body to be angry than it does to be happy. You know. Put so much stress on your body, your heart, your muscles. I forgot how many muscles it takes to frown versus how many it takes to smile, but it's considerably way more to frown. But yeah, it's like that. The energy of it, man, is draining. So definitely got to do that. And again, and even myself, man, I'm preaching to myself because again, I'm not perfect at it. Like I
I'm not either.
sometimes get like that, man, and not all the time, man. It's like every now and then, man. And it's not like that. I'm even trying to come at somebody, man. I say it generically, but sometimes, man, it builds to a head. But even then, I tell myself, I'm like, man, just chill. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? My brother's like big on that. He calls me up all the time, like, man, he tells me the same shit, man. Like,
It's almost embarrassing.
yeah.
I'm sorry. It just is like I'm like, and I get it. You get in the heat of it and all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, dog, go back and read what you said. You know what I mean? Like,
Get off.
and I even do that to myself. I'm like, why did I say that? I'll just delete this. What the
Yeah.
fuck am I doing engaging in this shit?
Man,
You know what I mean?
that delete button is a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I've done that too, man. Like, really, like, I've done a good job of trying to staying out of that, man. Like, I really have. Like, I've had some slip ups, but
Me too.
for the most part, man, I try to stay in my own zone, man. Like, I'm trying to compete outside of the city. As long as
Again, like you're representing the city. Why would you want to be saying shit like that? They can pull that up on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You gotta think about who you represent and who in the. You gotta think about the long run.
you're right.
You gotta think about the long run.
It's a business, man. There's people who are
Don't be caught doing bad
non-biased,
business.
non-biased, who don't know you, and this is an impression that you made on them.
Mhm.
And they may take it as a negative one and be like, you know what, this guy's that, or this guy's this. You know,
Yeah.
that comes with it. A lot of celebrities have that too, man. I mean, social media really is social media, dog. It's not even that us here in Lubbock only do that. Like, man, that happens
No.
on like a collegiate level. Like fucking celebrities tweet something and just be like, man, I should have done that, and they delete it right back. You know, you talking some
Delete it.
shit.
Just do it. Yeah, I look
You
at
just
them.
get mad, man. That social media, you see other people do it. And I think it's kind of just like makes everybody else want to do it. You know, you be
Yeah.
sitting there, you're like, no, speak my fucking mind. You know, and then later
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
that's my whole point. You just gotta be careful what you say.
yeah,
You don't be caught doing that shit.
I agree,
Stupid
man.
fuck up.
Listen, because you definitely want to build bridges, not burn them down, man. Burning bridges down, man, leads to nothing. So you definitely try to build those relationships, man. Relationships are key. And
It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Yeah, relationships are key, man. Key in the game, man. You gotta have relationships because you can have all the talent in the world and maybe even all the money in the world. People don't need your money sometimes. Sometimes it's like, hey, I'm doing it because I like you. You know, I'm a fan of you. You know, something about you I'm into or whatever. But it's not always money. You know, it's who you know. I firsthand have got experience with that, man. Like, swear, who you know, not what you know. Like, swear. Been in
Yeah, there you go.
parties, big places, and you know, backstage with people. Like, I remember, like I said, with Street Dreams too. I got to smoke a blunt with Little Flip, bro. It was the coolest. I swear to God, coolest thing I've ever done in my life, man. We're both watching
yeah.
Lil Wayne perform, you know, passing the blunt back and forth, man. And this was on a time. This was around a time, I guess, like iPhones were like busting. I don't even know if iPhones were created. I don't even know. Anyway, motherfucker had that shit like on a flip phone. I think it was the Razor. The Razor, remember?
The Razor? Yeah, I remember.
I had that shit on the Razor, man. And I, you know, over the years, I swear to God, I was hanging on to that bitch, and I ended up losing all that footage, man. But I got footage of me and Lil Flip smoking blunt and shit.
It's all up here.
Yeah. But see, like, man, like, just moments like that, man, I'm telling you, are moments that keep me going, man. I know, like, it's not all for nothing, man. And for everybody, man, like, it's not all for nothing. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, man. But, like, you got to, again, find stuff to hold on to motivate you, you know. Got to turn the negatives into positives, per se. You know what I mean?
That's it right there. What do you got going on right now, like music-wise? Anything out there?
Man, really big stuff going on right now, man. I just partnered up with, and I should have mentioned it way earlier in the podcast, but don't get mad at me, Julius. My homeboy Julius, man. Julius Green, man, of Southern Vibe Productions. He make beats and does production, but me and him just partnered up with the Dreams Made True Productions that I have going, and we're gonna 50-50 it all, man. And man, we got some really great equipment, so we're looking to try to not only do videos in house, but also do videos for other serious artists. And the key thing about that is we're not just gonna shoot videos for everybody that says, "Hey, I got money." No, that is not what we're doing. You know, we would
I
consultate.
respect that.
We're gonna talk about what you got. It ain't about not about your song. It's not about us liking your song. No. It's about what type of visual you want shot. Because we definitely want to shoot visuals and badass ones. But we want our name attached to badass visuals.
Yeah, for sure.
And not just, okay, that was
the mediocre.
right. Yeah, okay, he just did this, so he just did that. So that's kind of where we're going with that, whether that's in here or in Amarillo, wherever, any city. I mean, we're trying to do that, man. Got some great equipment. But I just shot a video, me and him, this last Saturday. We got another one coming up this Saturday, another shoot to the same video. But man, I'm gonna share it to you, man. The video that I'm getting ready to drop is some epic shit, man. Some real
excited.
cool shit, man. And it's off the album that I got Vibe With Me, which is on all streaming platforms, man.
Hell yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, getting ready to drop some more stuff, man. I've been working a lot of R&B, like I said, man. I've been really finding my groove. A lot of people haven't heard it. If you're on Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook, I post shit on my stories about it all the time, and people be like, "Where's that at?" But I'm getting it together, y'all. I'm getting it together. But I'm getting ready to drop an R&B and another hip hop album, and as well as another mixtape, man. Another R&B mixtape. Got some cool artists that I'm working with right now. Lil Robbie, country. Me and him are kind of working on some stuff right now. Yeah. Well, it's not really like a lot of stuff, but like he has a song, man, that I'm mixing that he want me to throw some vocals on that I gotta knock out, man. But a lot of things. Shelly B just came through, man.
Yeah. That's kind of his artist, right?
Something like that. I think he's like mentoring her. If I want to.
Sorry, Shelly. I know you're on your own. I know you're on your own thing.
No, he's mentoring her, and
he's associated with you,
right? He brought it to me because you know how real I get. You know what I mean? And that's what he told me. He was like, "Man, I know you know what's up, and you know she's serious about it, and you know blah blah blah." But she came through. We're supposed to be getting together on a track and knocking some shit out. The boy Young Trey, the hothead, the one who I guess battled Vari, which I didn't even see that, man. I'm gonna go watch that because now that you made me, I'm like, what?
I know Vari battles somebody.
Don't know if it's Trey.
But he was telling me that they were looking for somebody.
Man, because he may have somebody back out, but been working with him, man. Again, I'm trying to. It's not that I'm trying to push away or stop people from coming, but like I'm trying to work with like legit people who I know it has nothing to do with your music or how you rap or what bar you spit, but just the effort, the work you put in behind music. I'm trying to get those artists. That's the only artist I'm trying to work with, man, because there's a lot of people who, you know, will do it, but, you know, won't put the work and legwork in behind it, you know. And then, you know, you just make a record and then it's just like for shits and giggles, you know. Like, oh, yeah, we made a track. Cool, you know, like nobody's trying to put money in promotion. Nobody's trying to put money in anything, you know, video or anything to further it. And so that's the artist that I've been kind of working with right now, man. And as well as my own stuff, man, I got some cool ideas for video shoots, man. And can you act, man? Just
fuck it, yeah. I'll say yeah.
Listen, like we could talk about that at a later time, but I'm not joking. I got script wrote, man. It's where I need people. Like,
let me on then. That'll be fun.
Major shit, like not just like your normal rap video. Like I need dialect, I need acting, I need women, I need.
I think I can act, and I will give my 110%.
I think you can do it too, man. You got the charisma. I think
I'll try.
I can feel it.
I've been saying I want to be in like movies and shit.
Man, listen,
that'd be cool.
My homie Julius, man, that I'm partnered with, man, we got a crazy equipment, got a crane, you know what I mean? With the, you know, the arm. Yeah.
For sure.
All them things, man. And there's a dope shot that I'm telling you that I'm going to need some people in because it's going to be legit. I mean, like I have some R&B stuff that I want to do videos to, but I don't want to be in video. I want it to be somebody else. You know, a story, you know. You got to see my fucking face one time. But you about to watch this story about whatever I'm singing.
That'd be awesome.
Dude, man, I'll tell you, I'm going to blow your mind away with some of the shit that I got. But I do need somebody. But yeah, I got that shit going on too. And it just happens at the right time because I met this guy through a song I did with or engineered for Little Robbie and Country. He came through and shot video for it. It's on my page. It's on Little Robbie's and Country's page. He shot footage for him, but we start chopping it up, man. And man, we're on the same page, and we're about to try to like do some really great stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to work with some artists that are hot commodities, hot commodities, top tier artists, but also have a vision for what they want to shoot, you know, like something that's out of the box. It's not just standing around holding your nuts in front of a car or in front of a car that's not
waving
yours.
a gun.
Man, listen, shout out to everybody that do that, man. Nothing against it.
You're right.
But man, fuck, like, like, listen, if it's just for a prop, fine, you know, but like, I couldn't do it like every shoot, you know, like trying to jump in the car, like, or it had the, you know, big ass rims and you can't even touch it, you know, because it ain't your shit, or you leaning on it, but you can't lean too much, you know, type shit. But like people that are doing stuff outside of that, you know, if you rent a car out, fine, whatever, you can
That's
do
cool.
whatever you want to do. But hopefully it's just more than just to look fly or to stunt like it's your shit, you know. Just give me a shot, you know, I'm riding that motherfucker, let the real spin, you know. No, let it be like a prop that's adding to something, you know, maybe a script or some type of dialogue. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm trying to do that. Anybody who hears this that act, females, males,
Elena.
yeah. If you act, get with me, because we're getting ready to start shooting some good stuff up into even short skits, funny skits, man. I got some skits wrote. Because like I said, I want to do comedy. I got some good stuff, man. Stuff that is like, I just sitting there.
Where can they follow you at?
You got 3 sites or three pages. Young D the Great, book Young D the Great, or Dreams Made True Productions. And that's on all social media. You can find me on Instagram, Dreams Made True Productions, or just Young D the Great. I'm pretty sure you put the name in
I got you.
Just Google me, man. Like, I'm the only Young D the Great. I made sure of that.
Yeah.
I'm the only one, man. So just Google Young D the Great. You get my website, you get everything, and through there you'll see everything that I post, man.
And then they can, if you want your hair done, Texas Chainsaw Alchemist.
Yes. She is fully booked the next 2 weekends, but she has openings after that.
That's important. You don't want to just have somebody who's, let me take that back. I'm not even going to go in that direction. Yeah, there you go. Texas Chainsaw Alchemist, right?
Yes.
I had fun, dude.
Yeah,
this is great.
Man.
We'll do it again.
Great.
Let's do it again.
I really appreciate you having me, man. Y'all are awesome. You're fucking great, dude.
We'll do it. We'll do it again with you like DOG, so we'll do it again with DOG.
Yeah,
let's do it again with him.
If you get us together, man, it's gonna be some shit.
I think it'll be fun.
That guy is a good fucking guy, man.
Like in May or something, if you're free.
Man. Yes, please, because by then I'll have a lot of other stuff going out.
So
got some what do you call covers? I do covers too. I sing, so I got some covers dropping. So by then, hopefully, I have some other shit for you to look at.
We'll have all that.
You know?
We'll get DOG and we'll have a good time.
Yeah, man.
We'll get drunk.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm about that, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I had a good time again. I'll link all the shit in the bio.
Yes.
This should be out Saturday or Sunday.
Bad. Let me shout
Today
out the
is
city
the
one time.
third. Do what you gotta do.
Hey, shout out everybody in the fucking city, man. Listen, whoever you are, man, if you're doing it, your heart is pure, you got right intentions, man, fuck whoever thinks otherwise, man. Keep doing your shit, man. Keep furthering your craft. Let's put the 806 on the map, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Again, man, thank you. For you guys, let me reiterate something too. For you guys listening, like I don't take any shots at anybody. I'm trying. I like again. I said I like competition. I like to I need you to, if you feel threatened or whatever, just work on your shit and come with your heat.
Yeah.
Just come with your heat. I think whatever it is you do, come with your shit. Competition's healthy. It's good,
man,
and you need it. And I think Lubbock's coming up. I think the talent's great. It's
right
there.
there.
We just need something little thing. Time, like I said, whatever. It's gonna happen. And I think guys like you, guys like Vari, Burning Hole, Bruga, like they're all doing their part. I'm trying to do my little part. 806er, the 806er, he's doing his thing too.
Your part, man.
The Culture Lounge, shout out to them, Riley, all you, Jen, everybody's
Ezra Mills, J9,
Ezra, everybody's doing their
Josh
thing. If I didn't mention you, I'm sorry. We're all doing our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make Lubbock great.
Yes, let me get a fucking hat.
So
Make Lubbock great. Yeah.
there you go. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you. There you go. Episode 114. Like, subscribe, retweet, comment, all that. Follow me, follow Young D the Great, follow Hella Soft and Texas Chainsaw Alchemist and all of that. Thank you, and I hope you guys enjoyed.